no wrong, so you can hear no pow. Mind clear and me really focus. The blood of Jesus pang coronavirus. Mind clear and me really focus. The blood of Jesus pang coronavirus. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That me tell me flesh because him gone to the dust. I go praise my God. 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 I go praise my God every day. I go praise my God. I go praise my God. I go praise my God.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Day. Jeez. It's your girl Princess Playa for Radical Riddimz, and man, there was some major technical difficulties. Thank God for technology, and the founder, CEO, and technical manager, engineer of SPRLIVEFM was able to help me. Claremont Humphrey, thank you so much, because I didn't know what in the world was happening. And I'm sure some of you have tuned in, and yes, I am on YouTube right now, so if you want to come on in, all my Radical Riddimers, you can come on in. Everything is good. I believe everything is good. Oh my goodness, man. I'm sweating like a pig because I'm sitting here trying to figure out what is going on. I couldn't hear anything. Anyways, we are here now. Music was playing. We heard from Judy Mowat, Turn, Yankee B, featuring Samuel Midas. We heard from Minstrel Osas, Reverend Nicole, Balo Singh Holder, and Randolph K, and Joshua Ali, and Joanna Testimony. That voice, that powerful voice. Yes, this is Radical Riddimz, your girl Princess Playa. And normally we would have Brotha Benji, but I am here today. You know, summer, with the certain things happening in the summer, we can't always be in the studio at the same time, but we will be next week, which will be great and fantabulous. And if you are just tuning in for the first time, this is SPRLIVEFM.com. Radical Riddimz, we normally have conversations and commentary and music from the islands and a little bit of Afrobeat. That's what we play right here on Streaming Praise Radio, SPRLIVEFM.com, your taste of grace in cyberspace. Thank you so much, those of you who are listening by radio, and because I know I was listening and I'm like, I couldn't even sit through all of that. So I thank you for the faithful people who listen through all of the weird sounds and the stopping and the going. Merci, merci, merci. And that's French for thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart for your loyalty. So today, lots to talk about. Yesterday, big day. For those of you that are into track and field, there was a situation with Sha'Carri Richardson. We had talked about it on our show a few weeks back. And hey, Brotha Benji, well, go on. I see you. Yes, we had talked about it a few weeks back, in that Sha'Carri Richardson, she missed the Olympics because she was tested and found to have marijuana in her system. So she missed the Olympics. She could have ran for the 4x100, but the U.S. team said, no, we're not going to have you run with us. So she totally missed the Olympics. Fine. Right after the Olympics now, they announced that Diamond League, Sha'Carri Richardson will be facing off against the 1, 2, 3 Jamaican Elaine, Shelly-Ann, and Sharika, and also Brianna Williams, who also ran in the 4x100, and some other Talu and some other sprinters as well. And that race was yesterday. And I can tell you, myself and Brotha Benji had debates. Last week, Sunday, we had a debate on, like, this was off air when we were leaving the studio, and we were talking about Sha'Carri Richardson. I said, she's a beast. And he's like, no, she ain't no beast. And I'm like, what do you mean? I said, she could potentially come in second, you know? I said, I kind of wavered with second, maybe third, but I definitely was not saying she was coming out first. She was not going to beat Fast Elaine. She was not going to beat Elaine. Thompson Hera. So yesterday was the race, and people of God, children of the Most High God, yesterday when I saw that race, I was beside myself. Not only did she not come in second, not only did she not come in third, the lady, Shikari Richardson, the one who was bossy with herself, came in dead last. Okay? Dead last. I said, my girl, put up a fight now. And you know what? Them never make it easy because they put her smack dab in the middle between Elaine and Shelly Ann. Right in the middle. If shame always what is it? You know what? I can't. Pride always bring disgrace. Is that what it is? Oh my gosh. Claremont. She did not slow down. That girl ran and she knew she was gonna tear something. So she couldn't push further than what she was already pushing. She knew she was gonna tear something. But my thing is this. It would have been all right. Everything would have been all right. She came in dead last, fine. You know, it was because of the bossiness before, how she carried on with the tweets and the Instagram post she put out. I can't repeat because there's a cuss word in it. She was very bossy about it. If she didn't say anything, everyone would have been like, oh no, I feel so bad for her. The thing is, after the interview, you think she would have shut up her mouth? No. This girl was going on and on about, nobody can take that away from I'm the sixth fastest woman in the world, and nobody can take that away from me ever, never, blah, blah, blah. I'll be back because I am on top, and I'm like listening to her. I'm like, girl, slow down, take a breath. You're talking like you just ran the 1500. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a little moment to think about it, because it looked so arrogant. She still didn't even humble herself. It was a bad, terrible look. I'm telling, it was not good. It wasn't good. Everybody that talked about it, it was awful. Empty barrel make the most noise. It's a Jamaican proverb, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. And she just kept going on, and she even cussed, and she talked about, people that, when I say cuss, she swore, and she even talked about people can say whatever they want to say, they can talk crap. And then when she said, I'm just going to say congratulations to those that won, and as she said that, like on cue, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and Sharika Jackson were passing by in the back, right behind her. Shelly Ann just skinning teeth into the camera as she's passing. It was the biggest, pettiest scene I've ever seen in my life in track and field. It was awful. But you know what? I didn't feel bad. The Jamaican in me was so happy. I kept saying, last place. You see it, last place with all that mouth, last place. Hold that number 9 strong. Hold it up high. Hold it up high, man. That girl needed to be humbled, and she still needs to be humbled. She was given a test. Let me tell you, she's a little girl. She even allowed Brianna Williams to pass her. Brianna Williams is a new runner. She just went to the Olympics. She got her first gold with Team Jamaica in the 4x100, and she's 19 years old, and she even beat Shikari. Okay? I would have shame. I would have shut my mouth. I would have keep my mouth shut. No, this girl opened up her mouth. So, Americans are still talking. They're still talking about her and bigging her up. And I'm like, okay, she's still young. She's 21, I believe. So she still has a lot of training she can do. But the older ladies say, little girl, you're going to learn today. But I don't even want to waste time talking about her. I want to talk about Elaine Thompson Hera, who at the Olympics got an Olympic record, 10.61 Olympic record. Okay, she came and raced. Brother Benji, Sha'Carri Laswell. Sha'Carri Laswell. Anyways, Elaine Thompson Hera, she got Olympic record at the Olympics, and yesterday when she ran, she got 10.61 at the Olympics. She got 10.54 yesterday. They said that nobody has hit 10 point in the 10.5s in 33 years. 33 years nobody has hit in the 10.5s. Okay? This woman is 500ths of a second away from breaking the world record that Florence Griffith Joyner. Florence, is that what I'm saying? Florence Griffith Joyner? Am I mixing up the name? Why do I feel like I'm saying her name wrong? But she hit the world record 10.49. The American, who's no longer with us, God rest her soul. But she was a beast of a runner. She holds the record 10.49, and Elaine hit 10.54. I am looking forward to Elaine bussing, just breaking this record, breaking it wide open with a 10.47. That's what I'm going to say. 10.47. Man, that race was big yesterday. And you know what? The little girl, Sha'Carri, she dropped out of the 200 meter, which was unfortunate. I think the shame took her over. I really sincerely hope she didn't have a breakdown and just, a mental breakdown and couldn't do it. But I really feel it's the shame that stopped her from going into the 200, because she know the same thing would have happened in the 200. She would have shame again. So it's better that she bow out, but I wish she didn't. I wish she would have just humbled herself. But of course the internet is undefeated, and of course they came with the memes. They didn't waste no time coming with memes and pictures and people saying all kind of things like what Brother Benji said, empty barrel make the most noise, and show off always bring this grace. And there was one that made me laugh though, because on her Instagram, as I said, she had this post on her Instagram, a video. She was in the salon chair and she had the cape on and her hair was out in the afro. And she said something, and the person pulled the cloak, the cape off, and she swore and said, "Oh, I'm back," whatever she said. And in those comments, she still has it up. And in those comments, which they turned off the comments after everybody was commenting afterwards. I guess her person assistant was monitoring the comments and removing comments, deleting comments. So one person said, exactly like that. They said, why you deleting my comments? I me make you lose a race. I me make you come in last. Oh my God, I'm telling you, you cannot have so much mouth with a Jamaican. You better have some what we call backative. You better have some backative, because we will say something. We are not going to just allow you to just come in last and we don't say nothing. We don't have that ability. It doesn't matter, saved or not. We don't have that ability. We will tell you, too much mouth. We'll have a proverb for every single thing. Okay? So she's just got to ride it right now and just humble herself. She really does. Brother Claremont says, no, she pulled a muscle. So the 2 minute, okay. Too much for her. She pulled a muscle, conveniently pull a muscle. Anyways, big up to Brother Claremont, Brother Benji, Sister Faye, DJ Annalise. Thank you so much. My radical Riddimz are in the house, in the chat. This is SPRLIVEFM.com with your girl Princess Playa. Missing Brother Benji, but he is live in the chat, and I want to hail him up and Lady J for their anniversary. I believe your anniversary was on Thursday. Happy 15th anniversary, the big 1-5, after you pass 5 years, they say even 5 years is an accomplishment, but you guys went 5 years times 3. So blessings upon blessings upon blessings. I see you guys did it up Niagara Falls and, doing no thing, and letting us know Wagwan and what's up, and looking good and looking fine. So blessings upon you on your 15th anniversary. You're listening to SPRLIVEFM.com. Let's get back into some radical rhythms, some musics. I cut off Minister Taff, so let me go back into some Minister Taff right here on SPRLIVEFM.com. I go praise.
As you see where me look back for my life, and when me don't know, oh me finna praise God. When I fi praise God, yeah. I go praise my God. 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 Me nah stop praise my God. Whether me joyful or me feel sad, you not like that and your business. You see me life, you want God fix things. Or me fi ever stop praising. Any other king, you know them a faking. Father God, you want him rule me life. Fix it up and take me life out of strife. I go praise my God. 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 Now me in a better place right now. Nah, do no wrong so you can hear no pow. Mind clear and me really focus. The blood of Jesus pang coronavirus. Mind clear and me really focus. The blood of Jesus pang coronavirus. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That me tell me flesh because him gone to the dust. I go praise my God. 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 Every day. I go praise my God. I go praise my God. I go praise my God. Yeah, man. You know me can't stop praising my God.
Can't stop praising
I'm
God.
one period change.
Fresh out of TKC Global.
Come on now, let me hear you say. Okay. Are you ready now? Come on, say. I'm an overcomer. If you don't like my swagger, make you go hug Transformer. Transformer, say I'm an overcomer. My anointing carry fire. Me, I got the power. The power. Come on. If you don't like my swagger, make you go hug Transformer. Transformer, I'm an overcomer. My anointing carry fire. Me, I got the power. Say overcomer. Say overcomer. I got the power. Overtaking is allowed. Say overcomer. Say overcomer. I got anointing. Overtaking is allowed. Anointing for my head, money for my pocket. He has given me the power. I know who I am. Come out for road. I carry heavy load. I know get break. If I give you one, you go more. See, I'm living this life and I'm living this free. It's all by His grace that I'm winning this race. I'm living the life I need no bargain. I give myself away. I've never been the same. Based on popular demand. Now we did on the show. You come with your bad energy, make you just stay far away. Say overcomer. Say overcomer. I got the power. Overtaking is allowed. Say overcomer.
Phone push, you come church, sit down, just the phone boss. You don't know, say you got to dance like David before you fold your hands, con the phone boss. Obvious, you want an emergency. When the devil strike, it's an emergency. Then your head go correct and your brain go connect. Then you go know, so your praise is necessary. Oh shit, oh God, great body, money, oh God, you can't deny the voice so divine. Best self, just to, oh God, was. I roll up in the grace of the Lord. I never back down, see the face of the Lord. We don't die, we multiply, so best believe. Send me stats of a king of the blood of the Lord.
Say overcomer. I got the power. Overtaking is allowed. Say overcomer. Say overcomer. I got anointing. Overtaking is allowed. Come on, sing hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on, simmer. Come on. Say
Out of TKC Global.
Hustle Camp Entertainment.
Cha be my shield and defense. Fence. Jesus be my shield and defense. Shield and defense. I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. For God is my refuge. And my fortress. I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. For God is my refuge. And my fortress. He will deliver me from every calamity. And in spite of catastrophe, He comforts in tragedy. So I don't care what they might try. Pestilence dark like the night sky. Bullets and arrows that might fly. Threatening thousands at my side. But they shall not come nigh to me. Holy Spirit outside and inside of me. Sheltered up in the most high because my residence is the Father. I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. For God is my refuge. And my fortress. I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. For God is my refuge. And my fortress. So I will say like Jacob, oh, awesome is this place. This is the Lord's house, and there's nothing that could come against His gates. So draw your weapons, but you won't be able to defeat His saints. Cause we hid that in the secret place. Wrapped up in because we seek His face. So they shall not come nigh to me. Holy Spirit outside and inside of me. Oh, sheltered up in the most high of me. Cause my residence is the Father. Residence is the Father. My residence is the Father. Residence is the Father. My residence is the Father. I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. For God is my refuge. And my refuge, yes. I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. 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 I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. For God is my refuge and my fortress. Yeah, I've made my dwelling place here. Under the Almighty. You are my strength and fortress. You are my strength and fortress. My fortress. Yeah. You are my fortress. You are my fortress. Strength and my fortress. You are good. Oh, you are kind. Yeah, you are good. Oh, right down in the building. Another one don't come. Another one don't come. Yeah, another one don't come. I know feel to complain. You be miracle God. I know fit to complain. You be miracle God. The way you tickle my body, Papa. You don't do me something for body. Something. The way you carry my matter for head. You don't do me something for body. Oh, sing, oh, sing, oh, sing. Oh, sing, oh, sing, oh, sing. Oh, sing, oh, sing, oh, sing. Oh, sing, hallelujah. Oh, sing, oh, sing, oh, sing. Oh, sing, oh, sing, oh, sing. Oh, sing, oh, sing, oh, sing. Oh, sing, oh, Ghana. I know feel to complain. You be miracle God. I know fit to complain. You be miracle God. Just me, just me. Onyo Bioma. Over me, the over me. Onyo Bioma. If you say make I stay, I go stay. If you say make I go, I go go. If you say make I jump, I go jump. So if you say make I stay, I go stay. If you say make I go, I go go. If you say make I jump, I go jump. So the way you tickle my body, Papa.
Now when I feel the shot of them, all of my friend them. Yeah, now when I feel the hot girls, my sisters. Me say, oh, can separate us from the love of Jesus? No one, no one. You coulda come from Batmanville or Gunman Town. Father God, he can turn it around. Coulda make a beat like African drum. Him can turn it around. Coulda come from hot girl lane or bad girl city. Jesus will make your life pretty. Coulda dash rebel heart to right on. Him can turn it around. Hey, some of them don't really wanna be bad, but all the pain in them heart I send them mad. Situation pressure, bust pipe like it now get better. Some of them want step away, but there is no getaway. But me see, God will make a way, cause I am got the city locked, where there is no way. I am got the key for that. So listen what me tell you now. Jesus Christ him love you now. Hey, and if you believe, he'll turn a new leaf. You coulda come from Batmanville or Gunman Town. Father God, he can turn it around. Coulda make a beat like African drum. Him can turn it around. Coulda come from hot girl lane or bad girl city. Jesus will make your life pretty. Coulda dash rebel heart to right on. Him can turn it around. Me know say the thing rough and the life hard. Own a family treat you like that. Watch your friend them neglect you when them can't get you if you do the thing what them a think. Hey, but I know you alone. Jesus Christ is calling, and if you want to receive him, say after me, say Father God, I'm a sinner. Say Father God, forgive me. Hey, say Father God, I believe in you, Jesus. Say Father God, wash my sins away. Hey, hey. You coulda come from Batmanville or Gunman Town. Father God, he can turn it around. Coulda make a beat like African drum. Him can turn it around. Coulda come from hot girl lane or bad girl city. Jesus will make your life pretty. Coulda dash rebel heart to right on. Him can turn it around. Yeah, for God to love the world, gave his only son. Whosoever believe on him, yeah, shall have everlasting life, and shall not die, shall not die. I.
Joe praise everywhere.
I'm favored from my head to toe. I'm favored, everybody know. Everywhere I go, I see nothing but favor. Everything I do, I see nothing but favor. Everywhere I go, I see nothing but favor. Everything I do, I see nothing but favor. Favor, see nothing but favor. Favor, I say my name is Favor. What's your name? Favor. What's your name? 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 See, I'm counting my blessings. Blessings too much, I'm giving. You can call me a giver. Too much money I'm spending, yo. Try, not before me. This one a grace and favor. You can see I'm blessed, no. I change my name to Favor. Try, I like it the way you do. Now you be the God where they do. Plus the things you do. They call me Favor. I like it the way you do. Now you be the God where they do. Plus the things you do. Oh, you call me Favor. What's your name? Favor. What's your name? Favor. What's your name? 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 Favor every day.
listening to SPR Live FM.
Yes, you're listening to SPRLiveFM.com, your taste of grace in cyberspace, Canada's first gospel internet radio station. And this is the Radical Riddimz, your girl Princess Playa, giving you the Radical Riddimz. Yes, we're listening to Favor, and I want to declare favor over Sister Shireen's daughter, who celebrated her 23rd birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you. I pray that favor follow her all the days of her life. Yes, God's favor follow her all the days of her life. Blessings upon blessings. And it is a blessing to be able to see another year, not just because of COVID and the pandemic, but period. It is a blessing to be able to see another year, another chance to experience God's goodness on the earth and to be able to be used by him in any way he needs to use us. And yes, I hope that she had an awesome day. I know it was a beautiful day yesterday. Yesterday was also my niece's birthday. She turned 2, just 2 years old. I call her Miss Independent because she's very independent. She's not the typical 2-year-old who likes to hug up or wants to hold hands. Like she can't bother with the hugging up and the holding hands. She can't bother with that. She's good. She's good. She's Miss Independent. So yes, I guess August 21st was a big day. It's also, actually no, today is another friend's birthday. So yes, birthdays all around, and the weather's nice this weekend in the GTA. Awesome. And I was poking fun at DJ Analyst in the chat because he's been posting some stuff on Instagram. About a month ago, he went camping, and I was like, whoa. And if you know anything about, thank you, Sister Shireen. She says, happy birthday to my niece. If you know anything about DJ Analyst family, it's a tribe. It's a tribe of them. So they went camping, and he enjoyed it, and he sent pictures of them cooking fish and all kinds of stuff. Like, it was a proper meal. And then he sent another picture or posted another picture of him doing the same thing, the same cookout. And I said, what is this, a trend now? You got bitten by the bug? I'm not about camping. And I can tell you yesterday when I went, we had the birthday party in the bush, Jack Darling Park in Mississauga. And I can tell you, I will never do that again. I will not. I got bitten up. I have mosquito bites on me, all over my foot, my arm, my back. I will not do it again. My allergies were acting up. I couldn't sleep well last night. And yeah, I'm not doing the bush thing again. If I'm going to go to a birthday party, I'm just going to pass through. I'm just going to go for like an hour and bounce. I can't do the whole day thing as I did yesterday because the bush, me and the bush do not mix. I cannot camp. No, I cannot. So I know my weakness and I know my strengths, and that is not it. You're listening to SPRLiveFM.com, Radical Riddimz. Now, I did say in the chat I was going to get into some politics. I should have told y'all who are listening via the radio and other portals, directories and portals. Yes, I'm going to get into some politics now, and I want to play something for you. I want to give a little context to it. So as we know, in North America, I know some people abroad in other countries may not be going through this, but we're going through mandated vaccines. And there are various areas of government that are mandating vaccines. In Canada, they are saying federal people that work for the federal government and those in governments have to take the vaccine. It's mandatory. He's a provincial parliament leader, member of provincial parliament. He made an address. He's a part of the Progressive Conservative Party in Canada. And he made an address to those in Ontario, those of us in Ontario. And I'm going to play his address and let you hear what he had to say.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending. My name is Rick Nicholls, and I'm the Member of Provincial Parliament for the riding of Chatham-Kent-Leamington. I'm also the Deputy Speaker of the House of the Legislature of the Assembly of Ontario. I'm a three-term MPP, having been first elected in 2011, serving the constituents of Chatham-Kent-Leamington as Deputy Speaker of the House are the greatest honors I could ever hope for. For personal reasons, together with my wife Diane of 44 years, I made the personal decision not to inoculate with the COVID-19 vaccine. I took the Premier at his word that vaccination is a choice and that all Ontarians have a constitutional right to make such a choice. I also understand from recent media reports that those that are unvaccinated transmit the virus just as easily as those that are vaccinated. I also understand that the intended results of the vaccine may diminish after 4 to 8 months. Now, regardless, like almost 2 million eligible Ontarians, I choose to exercise this autonomy over my own body while continuing to work hard for the people of Ontario. 3 days ago, I received a call from the campaign manager for the Ontario PC 2022 re-election campaign. Unfortunately, in a demeaning tone, this individual threatened that I will be expelled from the Ontario PC caucus if I do not vaccinate by 5 p.m. today. Deputy Speaker. Now, over the past 10 years, I've always strived to do the right thing. For the last 18 months, I watched with great sadness not only the effect of COVID, but the remarkable health, mental impacts, and economic toll on our government's pandemic response. I watched members of my own family lose their entire livelihood and suffer tremendous toll to their mental health. I have voiced my concerns about our policy privately to the Premier and to the Ontario PC caucus. But under no circumstances will I, nor should any Ontarian, be forced or coerced to do something against their will. To do so is an affront to the democratic principles of this magnificent institution. I will await word from the Premier's office, but in any event, I will continue to serve the people of the great riding of Chatham-Kent-Leamington, for there is no greater honor than to serve one's own community, province, and country. I will not be taking any questions. Thank you very much for your time today.
So that was Rick Nicholls, the MPP for Chatham-Kent-Leamington in Ontario. He made that announcement on Thursday saying that he's taking the Premier Ford at his word. A Premier in Ontario is like the governor of a state in the States. So the leader of the region of Ontario. And because Doug Ford said that it is your choice. So he's taking him at his word to say that, you know what, vaccination is a choice. And I, with my wife, decide not to be inoculated. Well, that was at about 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon. And by 5 p.m., within an hour, he was relieved of his duties as MPP. This is what's happening. This is what's going on around the world. It's rough. It's rough. And he said that he's not an anti-vaxxer. There are many people that are not anti-vaxxers. They just decided because of maybe how they feel about the vaccine, how quickly it came up, they don't feel comfortable. They're being they're governing their bodies. So they're looking after themselves because ain't nobody else gonna do it, right? So this is what's happening. This is what's going to continue to happen. I'm hearing companies, big major companies, making decisions saying that in order to come back in the office, their employees need to be vaccinated. The government of Canada is saying everybody in working for the federal government has to be vaccinated. Now, what is interesting, flipping over into the U.S., something I heard, well, between the U.S. and outside of there, a list of employers not requiring their employees to get vaccinated. So this is a list of employers not requiring their employees to get vaccinated. The White House, the CDC, the FDA, the WHO, Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. You can look that up. I know I heard that the White House is not mandating for all their staff to be vaccinated. And I think that's for obvious reasons, because there's many people who are not going to get vaccinated. And if they do, they're going to be relieved of their duties. Therefore, they may have a certain position they can't remove them out of, like maybe Secretary of State. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know if the Secretary of State is vaccinated or not. But I'm just saying, positions like those, it's hypocritical. You know, let me go to the chat. Let me see what's going on. Yes, okay. So Sister Shrin says that's so wrong. Yes, it is wrong. It's unfortunate. These are the decisions that are going to have to be made in the next, right now, actually. You have to decide for yourself, come up with a backup plan. What are you going to do if you do decide to take the vaccine? If you do decide for whatever reason, I'm not going to judge anybody who decides to take it, but you can't force people to take it. That's the thing. If anybody decides to take it, that's on them. I would just hope that you would exercise precaution and do your research on which one would be better for you. Moderna, Pfizer, they are not the same. AstraZeneca is no longer offered, but even the Janssen one, they are all not the same. If you have allergies, they tell you not to take Moderna. All of them give different side effects. All of them do give the same side effects, but some more than others. Meaning, with the blood clots that were happening, there was more situations with the AstraZeneca, but they did have cases with Pfizer and Moderna as well. So just do your research. But it's happening, people. In Australia, there's some serious heart-wrenching things happening there with regards to the vaccine. Apparently, they're forcing children. They're stopping people, forcing them and injecting them with the vaccine. They are forcing people. They went into this man's house and took out his daughter out of his house because he was against getting vaccinated and her getting vaccinated, and he was homeschooling her. This is what's happening around the world, and you're not going to hear it in the news. You're not. You have to be looking at the YouTube, Instagram, Facebook for people to be sharing their story and looking at these non-commercial, non-political news medias, because the information is out there and it's unfortunate. You have to ask yourself, why are they forcing it like this? It's not the pandemic where you have a less than 2% death rate. Less than 2% death rate. Okay, so there has to be more going on. There has to be. And we need to allow to pass. Exercise their right to have their questions answered. Exercise their right to say, no, not at this time. Come on. It's a scary time where you have people in the church who are now separated because of the people that are non-vaccinated against those who are vaccinated. It's in the church, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And they're saying, oh, you're Trump followers and you're this, that. No, it's not. People are just concerned about this vaccine and things don't make sense. Like me, it didn't make sense to me. A lot of the stuff that they were saying, I was questioning, and I was like, whoa, 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 before I inject myself here, what is this? What is that? Can I still get it? Yes, you can. Okay, so why am I getting it? You know, I just feel comfortable not injecting myself with something because I do have certain health issues in my bloodline that I'm a bit concerned about, because I'm hearing about these side effects that can probably cause these generational what do you call it, health issues to come up, and I don't need that. I don't want that. So of course there's concerns. We need to allow people to exercise their right to say no and be concerned. In the chat, my radical Riddimz, Sister Shireen says, with man-made stuff, there's always side effects. Exactly. Brotha Claremont says, it's business and money to be made. Yup. Lots of investments are going on. If you look at the S&P and the or NASDAQ and all those, and you look at Moderna and Pfizer, and yeah, you can invest in that. It's money. Brotha Claremont also said the churches are pushing the vaccine as well, and Sister Shireen agrees with Claremont's point. The churches are pushing the vaccine, yes. Hundreds and thousands of folks have already died after the double dose, but they are keeping it quiet, yes. There are people who have died from the vaccine. It is not conspiracy theory. It is a fact. It is a fact. It is a fact. It is a fact. If you go and research it yourself, CDC, you can go to the VAERS ID, and you will be able to see all the reports. I've seen them for myself. I've seen some heart-wrenching ones. 22 years old, had no issues, nothing like that. She died COVID-19. These are all the symptoms she had. COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, which I thought was COVID-19, but they had that listed as well, which was weird to me. Cardiac arrest, all this. They said something about asthma, or not asthma. It's something like asthma where you can't breathe, like different things. And I'm like, but it has no known health issues in the past. And she had the vaccine, and within like a couple days, this is what happened to her. So they show you when was the onset of the symptoms, and when they had their vaccine, and if they were double dose or if they weren't double dose, fully vaccinated. The proof is out there. It is there. CDC or VAERS, VAERS ID report. You can look it up and find it out. Also in Canada, people have died, and you can also look that up as well. I'm telling you, it's there. But this MPP, and I know there are going to be others who are going to lose their job and not be an MPP representative of their county anymore. They're going to be removed from their position. It's not right. It's not right. And there are some things that are coming out. We are the minority. Those of us unvaccinated, we are the minority. And right now, I was just about to say, we need to start praying. Brother Humphrey says, we talk about warfare prayers. This is when we need warfare prayers going up for God to step in and preserve the elect. Stay safe, folks. Time to step into the safe zone. Yes, stay safe. Yes. Sister Shireen says, I found out from a friend of mine it's around the world. It is around the world. This is a serious thing. There are some countries that are not so stringent, that you can vacation and you don't have to have a COVID test and all that stuff. You know, they have their precautions, but they're not as strict. So right now, people of God, we need to pray. We need to pray. Yes, Sister Sheree, we need to pray for God-fearing politicians. We need to pray for strategic people to go into parliament. Even if they're vaccinated, they understand that people who are not vaccinated have the right to say no, and they are willing to fight for the rights of Canadians and the rights of people around the world. No more of children are living in fear right now. Children who are really concerned and understand what's going on. They're living in fear right now, and they're not able to live as we older ones were able to live innocently. They're living, going to school through a pandemic. Babies are being born into this world, this new world. It's crazy right now, guys. We need to be in prayer about what's happening and ask God to lead us, even in our little circle. What can we do, God, in the little circle that we have? What can we do with what we have? Let's see what God will do and connect with the MPs and the MPPs that are leading this charge. Election is coming up, guys. September 20th is election in Canada. Justin Trudeau called for an early election, called for what do they call that? A snap election. So he feels he's gonna win because the Liberals are leading right now in popularity and all that, and everybody's siding with them. He believes he's gonna win, and he wants to stay in 4 more years. Guys, we need to be praying, and we need to figure out the stance of each person running for prime minister, because we need somebody that is going to be able to be our advocate right now. We need God to move. We need God to move, but we need to be practical about this as well as spiritual. That's my 2 cents. Let me get back into some music. Let me get into a Canadian artist, Kevin Adams, and Voices of Praise with Victory right now. Yes, give us a victory, God. We're going to rewind that song. We walk in victory today. Yes, because we have authority. God's got me. Yes, he does.
Praise come we tell them again. Mr. Praise come we tell them. Everybody feel walk with a praise. Everybody feel rock with a praise. Everybody feel jump with a praise. Praise, praise, praise. Everybody feel walk with a praise. Everybody feel rock with a praise. Everybody feel jump with a praise. Praise, praise, praise. I could have sat them on in praise. Or I saw them on in praise. Young and old fi ever praise. Every soul fi ever praise. Show corona, walk with your praise. Lose a job, walk with your praise. Feel me stress and depress, walk with your praise. Speak life over death, send up the praise. Everybody feel walk with a praise. Everybody feel rock with a praise. Everybody feel jump with a praise. Everybody feel jump with a praise. Praise, praise, praise. In a prayer meeting, walk with a praise. Financial meltdown. Government affair, frustration get enough. Everybody full of fear. Long time praise, I tell them, come with your praise. When the praises go up, blessing we come down. Come down, God blessing come down. A prayer a day keep the devil away. King Jehovah, my alone, him a get all the praise. So, Canada praise, England praise, Europe praise, Africa praise, Trinidad praise, US praise, Cayman praise, Guyana praise, Belize praise, Bayesian praise, Vinci praise, Montserrat praise, Lucian praise. Everybody know, Yardman style, Jamaica praise. Everybody feel walk with a praise. Everybody feel rock with a praise. Everybody feel jump with a praise. Praise, praise, praise. Sure. Everybody feel walk with a praise. Everybody feel rock with a praise. Everybody feel jump with a praise. Praise, praise, praise.
The things you do, Jesus, your love's amazing. Oh yes, you give me purpose and you made me new. Where I am because of you, Jesus. Your love's amazing. Oh yes, let me hear you say, oh, so amazing. Give me everything good from above, but most of all, oh Lord, you gave me love, Jesus. Your love's amazing. Oh yes, let me hear you say, oh, so amazing. Yeah. Oh, so amazing. Even when I'm faithless, you're so amazing, amazing. In the middle of my mess, you're so amazing, amazing. Cleanse me and erase my past. Now I am free at last. That's why I can't help but say, even when I'm faithless, you're so amazing, amazing. In the middle of my mess, you're so amazing, amazing. Cleanse me and erase my past. Now I am free at last. That's why I can't help but say, Jesus. You're so amazing. Oh yes, Jesus. You're so amazing. Jesus. Your love's amazing. Jesus. Your love's amazing. Oh Lord, I love you, yes I do. Can't understand.
Whoa, whoa. Oh. Coming, oh yeah. Yeah. I
see trouble coming from all over, you turning back for me. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turning back for me. See them coming from all over, you turning back for me. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turning back for me. Cause I can't see where they're coming from, no. Won't you be my eyes, please, Lord? I want to do what you want me to, but the angels of darkness are coming to cloud my vision. And I see them coming from all over, you turning back for me. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turning back for me. See them coming, whoa. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turning back for me.
See the weapons of my warfare, them the carnal.
Yeah,
now watch me too strong, we not normal. Every day, yes, we live above partial. Everything that we do is forgotten. When the hypocrites rise up, was never frightened. Caught on the blood of Jesus fast like lightning. Watch how the devil burn up fish pan, frying pan. Back to the old, now we chatting to you.
I see trouble coming from all over, you turning back for me. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turning back for me. See them coming from all over, you turning back for me. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turning back for me.
So we walk out on them, step out on them, army behind and we set in the trend. And no matter what the hypocrites say, defend with the armor of God, we could never descend.
Always up like eagle we fly, but never in a evil, so make me mommy cry, make me daddy ball.
Only for angels around me, dash with them like a dash with me.
I see trouble coming from all over, you turning back for me. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turning back for me, yeah. See them coming, I know them coming, whoa. I don't know where they're coming from, but please turn them back for me.
Hey, so when the wicked man come,
turn them back.
Who just launch and attack,
turn them back.
RBD's never slack,
turn them back.
Now make God look like him a lock.
When the devil show him face, me not run.
Turn him back, which lion, him a cat.
Turn them back.
So when they launch and attack,
turn them back.
The Christ power it within living.
I see trouble coming from all over, you turn them back for me. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turn them back for me, yeah. See them coming, I know them coming, whoa. I don't know where they're coming from, but you turn them back for me. It's your boy.
Dance like David, dance like David, dance. Everybody join hands and hearts. We are gonna sing praises to the Lord God. Oh now, me want more of this. The old time church was known for this. The floor never tile when I worship time. We are dance and walla in a floor polish. Them time there, not a soul a miss. They're in service, church a lit. Jesus wine out, pour upon it. And everyone asking for a dose of it. But right now, I be a phone addict. Everybody caught up a try post a pic. They come a church later and just can't wait. And I cry for the service over quick. But tonight we choose, we take off we shoes. But to move, because we zealous over him. Boy, we say we zealous over him. Boy, I me say please excuse me in a the groove. So let me loose, because me zealous over him. Boy, me say me zealous over him. Boy, I you not hear good news. He was bruised by the Greeks and Jews, because we zealous over him. Boy, we say we zealous over him. Boy, I me say wait yet. Stick up in, and no time fi go home yet. Heaven must respond, so we seek diligently. With faith we believe. Miracles know we about to receive. Lord, we come cause we have a need. Lord, we bow down now at your feet. Lord, we call you the Prince of Peace. We need you to speak, Lord, speak. Daylight break and we not sleep. Call the police cause we not leave. 24/7 we a call out Jesus' name. Believe me, say we not cease. Tonight we choose, we take off we shoes. Bust to move, because we zealous over him. Boy, we say we zealous over him. Boy, and me say please excuse. We in a the groove, so let me loose. Because we zealous over him. Boy, we say we zealous over him. Boy, and you not hear good news. He was bruised for the Greeks and Jews.
let praises rise. Everybody come now, raise him high. Jesus Christ is breaking chains that cannot be seen with the naked eyes. So we are go bind up tainted lies, and we are go increase faith in Christ, and we are go groove all night. And you can't go and criticize like David White. Tonight we choose, we take off we shoes, bust to move, because we zealous sovereign. Boy, we say we zealous sovereign. Boy, and me say please excuse me in the groove, so let me loose, because me zealous sovereign. Boy, me say me zealous sovereign. Boy, and me say he was bruised. Gentiles, and me say Greeks and Jews, because me zealous sovereign. Boy, me say me zealous sovereign. Boy, and me say wait me zealous, me zealous. Me zealous, me zealous. Oh yeah, me zealous, me zealous. We want more of Christ, yeah. Me say we zealous, we zealous. Oh yeah, we zealous, we zealous. We zealous, we zealous. We need more of Christ, oh yeah, yeah. We zealous, we zealous. Ha! We zealous, we zealous.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
We're zealous. Yes, we need more of Christ. Yes, indeed. Indeed, we do. That's what I wanted to say. Indeed, we do. That was LJ Purpose with Zealous. And before that, we heard Nehemiah featuring Sean English. We heard from Nisha Woods, Mr. Praise, and Kevin Adams and Voices of Praise with Victory. We're zealous. That was DJ Analyst's. That's one of his favorite songs that gets him going. Now, I wanted to say about DJ Analyst, every Friday at 8 p.m. he has the Save Zone, right? And this past Friday, I was listening, and in the last hour, and mind you, the Save Zone, it comes on our station as well as on YouTube. It's another live YouTube show. And he was dancing up a storm. I'm like, what's going on with DJ Analyst today? And he was playing some music. He went from, you know, the reggae, the gospel dancehall and you know, soca and stuff like that. But then he had dance music, dance, like that kind of dance music. And he was playing some chutney. And then he played some honky-tonk music. Let's all go down to the river. There's a man, he's walking on the water. Now, I have not heard that song since I was a kid, and it brought me back. But I said, what is DJ Analyst doing tonight? I'm just sitting there watching him. I'm like, what? But I had to admit, I was in my apartment, and I was dancing up a storm. And his show is the Save Zone Gospel Mix. What is it? Returning you onto rejoicing, rejuvenating you onto rejoicing. It's a something onto rejoicing. But you gotta tune in. But no, then he went into OT. Yes. I know, Sister Faye, you love when DJ Analyst does the overtime. Yes. And he usually does the overtime after 10 p.m. He'll stay like till 10:30 or 11 o'clock. I know you want me to leave your DJ alone. Okay, I'll leave him alone. But I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Know that this evening, Brotha Benji hosts hands clapping, foot stomping at 7 p.m. choir music. You don't want to miss that. 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. every Sunday. Hands clapping, foot stomping with Brotha Benji right here on SPRLIVEFM.com. And right after this is Cheryl Underwood with Spiritual Nourishment from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. It's our syndicated show. If you haven't checked it out, you should. Cheryl Underwood, yes, the same Cheryl Underwood that is on The View. She's still on The View, right? I believe she's still on The View. But yes, that same Cheryl Underwood, she is saved. Yes, she is a Christian. I was going to say that regarding what I had talked about earlier about the elections coming up, I think it would be in our our responsibility as a station, a radio station, to give you the information now on what each platform is. So as the marketing and music director for the show and in charge of all the postings and all that, I will do my research and get all the information together, and I will definitely post that in our Instagram and Twitter. So follow us on Instagram and Twitter, SPR Live FM. SPR Live FM. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm sure that Mr. Claremont Humphrey on the Praise Life Morning Show will also be talking about the elections and each platform and what they're talking about. I was gonna say we'll try not to be biased, but we'll give each political platform as to what's the most important, because there's so many different aspects of each platform. So we will be posting that. We'll be talking about that. Of course, on Radical Riddimz right here, we talk about all kinds of stuff. So, you know, definitely in the coming weeks, the coming Sundays, we will be discussing and talking about each candidate and each candidate going for the prime minister. So there's Paul O'Toole, I think that's his name, for the leader for the PC government. There's Justin Trudeau, of course, leader of the Liberal government. Then there is Jagmeet Singh, leader of the NDP party, and Anne-Marie Paul, leader of the Green Party. And I'm forgetting somebody else. There, oh, of course, Bloc Québécois. That would be Maxime Bernier, of the Bloc Québécois. So there are different platforms to look at. Everybody has their own choice on who to vote for, but it is important. I think this, if not the last election from 2017 was the most important, this one is the most important election, because this one dictates who will have leading us for the next 2 to 4 years. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do right here at SPR Live. Gosh, you know what? It's 10 to 5. I'm gonna play. You know what? I'm gonna sign off, and I'm just gonna play out. So no, 5 o'clock. Those on the radio listening, thank you so much for joining this week. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end it at 5, but I'm gonna go over for a little bit for those on YouTube, for my radical Riddimz. I'm gonna play a little bit more. I'm not gonna go as long as DJ Analyst, like for a half an hour. Probably go for like 15 minutes. 5:15. Okay, you hear that, Sister Faye? 5:15. I want everybody to have a blessed week. I want you to be responsible and look up the candidates for yourself and see their different platforms. Those that in Canada, if you're not in Canada, be vigilant. Pray for us. Pray for your leaders in your countries. Pray for them. Pray for the leaders in your regions, in your areas. Pray for God's direction on how to handle what is going on right now in your country. You know, be understanding to other people and other people's reservations or other people's, you know, adamacy on, you know, getting the vaccine. You know, be understanding, be fair. Let's not war. Let's not war. All right? Let's not war. Let's have peace. Let's be a lover, not a fighter. I sound like Michael Jackson. Anyways, people of God, let me get back into the music right here on SPRLiveFM.com. Your girl, Princess Playa, signing out. Let's hear from the Anointed Veil, Jesus Love. Yes, love this music.
Yo, the lingo. I want them ready for that one. Yeah.
Something about your love.
Jesus, your love
year one, let me start from the top. Born in the ghetto, but me never bust no Glock. Some asking how comes you might dance what? Listen to the lyrics, I am coming to that. Me never smoke weed, never bun crack, never rap chung, nor rap anti-pat, never drop out of school and turn down spot. That's when me know say a Christ on me back. Jesus, your love has got a hold on me. Yes, your love has got a hold on me. Say you want agape love has got a hold on me. Yes, Jesus, your love has got a hold on me. Follow me now, it's your love. Jesus, your love. Oh boy, diddling gong.
Yeah. No. From London to Ghana, from Ghana to the world. Something from the UK.
On the beat.
Hey, what's up? What's that? Well, alright then. From the first day we born, I was destined to walk in our blessings, and I know so we call. So we walk in a one direction. God overall, He make a big man come down small. He make a small man rise up tall. So all I can say, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me.
Blessings more than silver and gold. Me not sell out my soul. Telling me the blessings like a river float. It a follow everywhere we go. Telling me the blessings. No levels we setting. London to Ghana we repping. Telling me the blessings that keeps on rising, keeps on rising.
Blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me.
Blessings, let it follow me. Eja Ushirano, let it follow me. I have God Almighty, so the devil can't try me. Mighty blessings upon me. I'm a miss to my soul be okay.
Blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Back to the front of the, from the ground to the top of the, God's blessings all over me. And I know God's watching over me. Daytime, nighttime, shower me. Nation to nation, shine on me. Blessings are come, inspire me. And we are to the world with no apology. Blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me. Hey, blessings upon blessings, blessings all over me.
Master K on the mix.
Versatile praiser and banana clown, yo. Give me the beat, me ready now to praise my God, yo. I need some space, I need some room to leave my hands, yo. Just play the wheel because I have no time to calm down. Why should I shut my mouth when God is in the house, yo? Just let the praise go up, the blessing gonna come down. Love the attack and let the praises take the whole town. We represent God, represent
little bit of remnant. With a light that shines so brilliant, brighter than that light on the ceiling. Cause I watch off 100 trillion. So fabulous, we are ambassadors until we back to dust. This is our job. Them idols smashing up, praises we blasting up. Never had enough, we represent God.
Get praised enough. 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 Enough. We represent God. Represent God. We represent God. King of kings and Lord of lords. Represent God. We represent God. We represent God. King of kings and Lord of lords. Lord of lords. We represent God. Whoa, whoa, whoa. From St. Louis to the USA. New Jerusalem, what we tell them say.
Yeah. K. Joe. Nice, Louis. Papa Son. Diane Mastro. Yeah. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, get something and wave. Wave it high up to the sky. If you know my God's alive, in His love I will abide. Come on, come on. Grab something and wave. If God's been good to you, and He's always rescued you from all the storms that you've been through. He's the one who saved my soul, gave me peace and self-control. I owe everything to Him. In this dream I can't defend. When I'm weak, He gives me strength. When I'm down, He picks me up. When I'm lost, He shows the way. So grab something and wave. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, grab something and wave. Grab something and give Him your praise. Elohim, my God, the Most High. Wipe all of my tears when I cry. He's a wonder down in my soul, and my faith is making me bold. Lord is good, so come take and see that is giving the victory. Bless the name of the one that can heal you, the one that can save your soul, the one that can make.
Brother Claremont, did you hear it on Friday?
So let's go. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, grab something
It was true honky tonk.
and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord,
Get something and wave it. Wave it up, let me see you wave it. Celebrate, it's not too late. Hold them out, we just walk by faith. I wanna see all hands up in the air, waving around like you don't care. We bound to change the atmosphere. This is your breakthrough, yeah. Thank you, Lord, for all that you do. All them storms that you brought me through. I don't have to worry about the thing. All praise goes to the King of Kings. I wanna see all hands up in the air. All hands up in the air. All hands up in the air. This is your breakthrough, yeah. Let's go.
get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it.
You had to find a way to play it off. That's too funny.
Fire not burn. Do what we got down, we not cool down. We belong to the Father and the Son. Listen, you see that foot here? It have to praise Him, and in the ear put it up and make we heal Him. My God, this truly amazing. Nothing can replace Him. We know Papa. Blessing now we all every day.
We see where Sister Faye's loyalty lies. You see that, Brother Claremont?
Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. Grab something and wave. Wave it. If you love the Lord, get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. Get something and wave. Wave it. If you something and wave. Wave it. If you love
Prince of Peace, my Lord. Everlasting God, my Lord. Is the reason, wonder, soon and the coming King. My Lord, is forever faithful, my soul magnifies your name. I saw the heavens for water, my soul does for you, Lord. My Lord, is the beginning and the end, my Lord is all able. So I sing this song to you. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you. I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. Yes, yes, in my life every day. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you in my life every day. Every day. My Lord is the great I am, his wonders never cease. My Lord is a living wonder, bright and the morning star. My Lord is forever.
Is there such a thing as reggae honky? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna play some for you. I'm gonna see if I can find it and play some for you before I come off air.
So I sing this song to you. Oh Lord, I need you more. Yeah. Oh Lord, I need you more. Yeah. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you. I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. Yes, yes, in my life every day. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you in my life every day. Every day. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you more. Yeah. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you. I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. Yes, yes, in my life every day. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you in my life every day. Every day. Lover of my soul. Light of the world. And all I want is you. Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you. I need you more. Oh Lord, I need you. Yes, yes, in my life every day. Oh Lord, I need you. I need you in my life every day. I need you every day. In my life, I need you. In my home, I need you. Everywhere I am, my Lord, must say, yeah, I need you. Oh, 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 my Lord, we need you. We need you more, we need you more, we need you more. Jesus, light up the world. My Lord, we need you. Oh, Lord, I need you. We need you, Lord. I need you. We need you, Lord. We need you, we need you, we need you, we need you, yeah. Every day. Every day.
Oh na na na, God, oh God, you're always faithful. Yeah, I remember the rough times. How can I forget the tough times? I wanted to quit so much times. When I was feeling lonely, depression and nearly drowned me. But Lord, you came and you found me. And you never left me. You did not desert me. Time and time again, you rescued me. You kept watching over me. You wrapped your arms around me. Though I did deserve your grace and mercy, Lord, you never failed me yet. Oh God, you never failed me yet. almost destroyed by Satan. But Father, you had a next plan. When I was unstable, to keep me you were able. Lord, you showed you are faithful. And you never left me. You did not desert me. Time and time again, you rescued me. You kept watching over me. You wrapped your arms around me. Though I did deserve your grace and mercy, Lord, you never failed me yet. Oh God, you never failed me yet. Lord, you never failed me yet. Oh God, you never failed me yet. You never ever, never ever ever. You never ever, never ever fail me. You never ever, never ever fail me yet. No, you never ever, never ever. You never ever, never ever fail me. You never ever, never ever fail me yet. You never left me. You did not desert me. Time and time again, you rescued me. You kept watching over me. You wrapped your arms around me. Though I did deserve your grace and mercy, Lord, you never failed me yet. Oh God, you never failed me yet. Lord, you never failed me yet. Oh God, you never failed me yet. Lord, you never failed me yet. Oh God, you never failed me yet. Lord, you never failed me yet. Oh God, you never failed me yet. Oh na na na, God, oh God, you're always faithful. Yeah.
Oh, if I miss heaven, all my hope in this life would doom, and all my future light would turn to the darkest night. So would all my happiness, the goodness would turn to sorrow and regrets. So Lord, please hear my cry, don't let my soul go to hell to die. Oh, if I miss heaven, it would be better if I weren't born. For what would I say to God when I meet him on the judgment throne? I would be so confused if I am refused from entering the promised land. For he's my only hope to live in the sweet heaven. I don't matter where I die, or when I die, while I die in Jesus' name. For when he shall return, I'll go to heaven just the same. And if there were no heaven to gain, still I would rather remain living the Christian life. For the peace and the joy of the wealth of the world can't buy. Oh, if I miss heaven, it would be better if I weren't born. For what would I say to God when I meet him on the judgment throne? I would be so confused if I am refused from entering the promised land. For he's my only hope to live in the sweet heaven. Oh, if I miss heaven, all my hope in this life would doom, and all my future life would turn to the darkest night. So would all my happiness, the goodness would turn to sorrow and regret. So Lord, please hear my cry, don't let my soul go to hell to die.
We shall have a grand time up in heaven. We shall have a grand time up in heaven. Have a grand time. Yes, walking with the angels, singing glory, hallelujah. Oh, we shall have a grand time up in heaven. Have a grand time. We shall have a grand time up in heaven. We shall have a grand time up in heaven. Have a grand time. Yes, walking with the angels, singing glory, hallelujah.
I'll round up some reggae, honky tonk reggae, and play it next week, okay? I'll ask Brother Benji if he'll play a couple tunes.
Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I am weak. You say I'm held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I am weak. You say I'm held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe.
I believe what you say of me. I believe it gives me victory. I believe what you say of me. I believe. Listen, when I was weak, yes, you made me strong. You say I'm yours when I don't belong. I believe what you say of me. I